But I don't chop, sir. Still same.
Okay. So let me go to the chat box and read a few messages for you before. Someone said, Josh. Someone said, Blessing Ilya is saying, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
someone
you.
said, we are so happy to finally see you. My favorite comedian, coming from Mary Phoebe. She said, you're a favorite comedian. Nice, same here.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, we have Joseph. Joseph said, good evening, sir. I am so glad to see you. God bless you, sir. Someone said, always taking away my depression. Josh, you take people depression. No, that's a good one.
We thank God. Now God they give us. Now the work what we do. We get that work.
Someone said, don't know why I am laughing. Person they see you, say, you never wear costume, they laugh.
So I'm a laughing stock. I've become a laughing stock. Person's laughing at me. Wow. Wow.
Josh, my
fine. That was a day.
Leisure election power. Coming from Mike,
Amen.
Coming from Michael from Cyprus. Yes, so quick one here, without wasting much of our time, we just have an hour to go. I'm sure Josh have other things to attend to. So, Mr. Josh, today we want to hear your inspiring story. We want to know all those trying times, the journey through your success. We want you to journey us through your success. But before then, let's start like this. Okay, let's get to know you, sir. Let's get to know you.
Okay, my name is Chibike Josh Alfred. I hail from Anambra State, Nigeria. I'm a free-born Igbo boy, Nigerian to the core, and an half-caste. Yeah, I'm sure this is the first place you're hearing that I'm an half-caste.
Yeah, I'm hearing
My mom is from Enugu. My dad is from Anambra State. This is not half-caste.
You might be
half-caste myself. Okay, yeah, well, yeah. So I'm a full Igbo boy, and I grew up partly in the village, and then we came down to the city, Lagos City, when I was 7, and since then I've been in Lagos, hustling, and that's how I reached like this. Yeah. So that's a little intro about myself. Yeah.
So you grew up in Lagos, yeah?
Yes, technically.
In Lagos.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what about your educational career, your educational background? How?
Okay, yeah. So I did my primary school in a school called in Munshin. I actually grew up in Munshin.
Okay.
And my secondary school in Munshin. If you know Lagos very well, one of the most popular slums in Lagos is Munshin, and that's actually where I grew up. I studied in Yaba Federal Science and Technical College. I studied computer science, and I studied photography for 2 years, came out a professional photographer. Then I went further to do a professional course of performance arts. And yeah, so after studying performance arts, I guess I was ready to go. And I went into the world and multiplying.
Okay. You first said you went to photography school. You studied composition.
Yeah. I did.
And you also went for a performing act.
You're
done with school before you went for this performing profession.
Sorry. Can you just help me be more audible because I can't really hear you 100%.
Okay. You said you studied photography.
Yes.
Okay, and you also studied computer science.
Yeah.
Okay, so was it after school you went for the performing arts profession or during school?
Yeah, after school,
Okay.
after doing photography, I went for performance arts. Yeah.
Okay. So okay, now I'm wondering, after photography, which is a very good profession, after computer science, also a good profession, why did you choose to go into performing acting and all?
As a typical African boy,
Yeah.
that every African boy, like most African boys, African children, we go to school for our parents,
Yeah.
right?
Super
We actually might not want to do what they actually want us to do, but because now they get us, now their house we not be run, you don't get where we go stay. You just have to do what they want you to do. But in my case, it was quite mild, it was quite subtle because my parents wanted me to, become an engineer, and me, I wanted to do music, I wanted to do comedy and everything. So I had to do that for daddy. I had to go and study computer craft, So when I was done with that, because I was actually waiting to gain, admission to go study somewhere else. I was like, okay, let me just do performance. Let me just do photography. So when I was done with photography, I won a scholarship to study performance art, all thanks to Street Project Foundation, that some kind of discovered my talent and sent me to School of Performance Art. So I had to study that because it was a scholarship, and that's what I actually love to do. So yeah, I studied performance art in Q Dance Center, Lagos, and that was it. Yeah. So I've always wanted to do this. What I'm doing right now. I've always wanted to do music. I started learning how to produce when I was in my first year, of college. So I started producing songs. I had a studio in my bedroom,
Wow.
and so yeah, I had to just do all those other things to just enhance myself a little bit.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So how did you face pressure from home, knowing that you went for computer science and you're going into a different profession? How did you face the pressure? What was your parents' reaction? How were you able to overcome all this pressure? Because now people are just
Yeah. So
because they are studying what their parents want them to study. I think I had a story of a guy who after he studied medicine, he now went to his parents and said that this is the certificate to I not do again. I want to go into music. Now, most of the challenge we face is the pressure we face from house. When you want to make your own decision. So how were you able to overcome this?
you see that pressure? That pressure is very real. A lot of youth, a lot of teenagers are going through it, have friends. But mine was, like I said, mine was somewhat subtle. My father was just like, you can do whatever you want to do. Just get an education, just learn. You just, be done with school first, And as soon as he saw that I wasn't really keen into schooling and everything, he actually advised that, okay, yeah, do this. And they just knew I wasn't going to go the path of schooling and, modern education and everything. They always knew I was going to go the entertainment way. So they encouraged me. They gave me all the encouragement. I remember my first ever comedy competition that I won. That was in 2010. In 2010, yeah. I was the night before the competition. I was in my room. I think I was playing video game in my room, and my mom entered and like, you have a competition tomorrow and you are not praying. You are not praying. You are not preparing. You understand? So that's the level of support they gave me. So yeah, they were supportive. Nobody didn't like it. They always knew that this guy is not serious. This guy know well. So that's just the asylum.
A science degree, yeah.
Yeah, you say?
He supported you after you were done with studying computer science.
Yes, wow. Yes, yeah. In fact, while I was in school, I was doing a lot of art stuff. I was dancing in church. I was doing drama and everything, and they were 100% okay with it. Yeah. So they always supported me. You understand? It was just that when I was done with studies was when I decided to venture fully. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So you be science students, Baba.
I'm a scientist.
Oh, that's so great. Well, that's so good. Scientists doing very well in the entertainment industry. Okay, now how I know there are a lot of people on this platform now listening to you that are probably going through the same thing you went through when it has to do with the pressure you face from house, studying what you don't want to study in school, wanting to do what you want to do. Like what will you tell them? Should they still continue in school, or imagine their parents are not supporting them? Should they still continue in school? Should they go for what they want? Or what do you think you have to say to them?
My philosophy is quite tricky,
Okay.
and my mindset is quite, what I feel is, like my own time, even though my parents gave me the whole support, I think they gave me the support because they knew I was not relenting, I was not stopping. Like when I was in secondary school, I played a lot of football. I was like one of the best footballers in school. My dad didn't like it. He thought I'd study. So he discouraged me from playing football. And I allowed that stubborn enough. I was young. So it was football I was playing at the time I was doing entertainment. And they stopped what? One. Do you understand? Because they saw that I wasn't relenting. I wasn't even going to listen. I was always going to do what I wanted to do, you understand? So most times, yeah, people blaming their parents and like, if only you allowed this, my life would have turned out this way. Now, your parents care about you so much. If they feel that you're going to lose your way, they are stuck in that old mentality. A lot of them are stuck in that old mentality that education is one way to go to the four walls of the university, get a degree, and be a doctor before you make it. Now, the world has changed. The world has come to a place where what makes money easily for young people these days, then, like, I can't believe that this 2020 about crypto in school. Nobody's talking about content creation in school. Nobody's talking about skit making. We're still going to the old theater. People are still studying how to perform in theaters. Right now, man, it's to, you understand? So all these things should come to in the new era education. So I mean, young people should just educate their parents. You cannot fight them, you understand, because they want the best for you. They feel they are doing the best for you. But I think if you want to be determined, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep letting them believe that, oh, this is what I want to do. Because we'll give you the go ahead to do anything. You need to see how dogged you are, how determined you are to do that thing, and how good you are at it. I think my parents didn't stop it because they always say that this guy is funny and I do stuff in church and people already knew me. I was a superstar in my small church then. So, I mean, why do you want to stop a boy doing so well already at that age? Actually draw from home. You won't want to keep me down, put me in school. Yeah, I feel like all you just need to do is be good at what you be so good that they won't have a choice but to let you do what you want to do. That's my take.
So you said be so good in what you do that people won't let you to stop in pushing. Yeah. So now in the performance act career, can you journey us through how did you start? How did you start and how did you discover this part of your life? Even growing up as a child, as a teenager, as a youth, and how did you discover this part of your life, and how did you start this journey of being a performing act?
Okay, I won't say I really discovered. I won't say I really discovered myself. I've always been like this, I've always never hid my talent for no reason. Everywhere I was, who I attended, I've, I've always been singled out that, okay, there's something wrong with this child. This child is not normal. So I won't be, so people around me were like, I was having comments like, this guy is gonna be media, this guy's a singer, so pushing me into that level. That pushed me to that point where I knew, okay, this is actually going to become a profession. So yeah, I mean, but just was, school and everything. I was already in church and everything, so it was easy to just dive into it. It was easy to just dive in. It was the only discovery was, oh, right now this is no more a joke. Let's make it a profession. It's nice. Yeah, so that's it. That's it.
Okay. So in the performing act, how did you start? What was your first? Was it an audition? You mentioned earlier you got a scholarship from an organization. And okay,
Yeah.
can you journey us through how it all started?
Yeah, I think the first time I attempted to do OT10, I've always been doing stage drama, stage plays, and everything. So I attempted to do stand-up comedy in 2010 when I went for a show called Friday Night Live. They said we should come that if you win, you will win money. And I say, oh, this money, and now went there. Time I attempted to do stand-up comedy. I won all the money for that night. And that was like a proper green light for me. And so after then, I attempted to go for a lot of shows, like Big Talent Show, then Sprite Lamb. I went as a rapper. I used to rap. Then I auditioned as a singer, rapper, comedian, and I never got selected. I never got into the house. So that was when I started thinking, are you sure that you really have this talent, bro? So that they're not picking you. That's when I realized that, okay, no matter how talented you are, competition doesn't determine your strength and what you can achieve. So, but as God will have it, I now won the Streets Project Talent Show, and I got a mentorship with a veteran comedian in Nigeria, Kofi Dagoro. So I like served under him for like 5 years. About 5 years. So now he taught me how to do the comedy business and how to MC events and everything. So I was doing stand-up comedy. I was always going to Stand Up Nigeria then, and till like 2015 when I discovered Instagram. I'm like, oh wow, this Instagram thing, how you do one? So I kind of started making my own videos. 2016, that's the journey. That's how we got here. Yeah.
So nice. So the first time you were rejected, how did you feel?
Uh, Me, I've always not given way to depression, and I always don't overthink negativity. So I always had this vibe to just move on. Okay, this one has happened. What's the next thing we're doing? I think the first time I was rejected, I came with my crew to a talent show as dancers. Came to dance. We did our stuff. No, we didn't even do our stuff. We waited like the whole day. And we didn't even or beat us back home. So That was like the first rejection. So felt like, no, this is not going to work. Then, and I even felt sick from rehearsing too much and everything. So I knew that, okay, this dance will not work. Started production. Do that one, do that one, do that one. The shows for studio where we did. We started with that, you know, I always had like, okay, this, I didn't really give way to the rejection. Yeah. So that's how I think I dealt with it.
Now, in your field of entertainment, I realize you're one of a kind because you have a lot of characters. You have Mama Nkechi and Mama Felicia. You have Senior Man Juga, which is my favorite. you have um, you have the audition, and you have several form of entertaining people. Like, how did you got to this point where so you're everywhere, and you're still in one industry? You're in the entertainment industry, but you have people that like the Mama Felicia, people that like the Juga, people like the audition. I follow all. I follow all. What kind of energy? What kind of energy do you put into, like, I follow your post at least every day or every 2 days you make a post on Instagram. How did you create all this content? Seeing that in the entertainment industry there are lots of competition, we have other comedians that are there, but I think you're one comedian that people are looking up to once it comes to
Yeah.
content. Your contents are unique. Your contents are so real. Someone can relate to them. Now, how were you able to strive and stand out despite the competition, despite people are doing the same thing you're doing? There are lots of people, no be you big pass, no be you sabi the comedy pass, but despite that, you're still standing out. I can remember your Don't Leave Me challenge that went so global. I saw foreign musicians doing the challenge. Now, how are you able to stand out in the entertainment industry, having seen that we have a lot of people in the industry too?
Okay, I think that's actually the drive. The major drive is, you know, because we have a lot of people and so many people to reach out to, and different kind. This industry of creating content is not just for Nigeria. It's not just for Nigeria. It's global. So I when I broke out as Mama Felicia. People started knowing me, videos of Mama Felicia and stuff. And I was hearing so many asked, what is he doing? People did not see it was. See, I feel like I paved the way for people that do guys that make comedy about women. I paved the way for it to become a thing for people because I got all the backlashes then. It was like, he's gay. Some people say he's gay. Some people say he doesn't have content. He's putting on, some people call me transgender. Some people call me cross-dresser, you know. So I got all that, but I did not allow it weigh me down. I just continued. I knew that it was still going to become a thing because I watched Madea a lot, Tyler Perry's Madea. And I'm like, oh, Josh2funny, Mama Felicia is strange to you guys. So I tried as much as possible to make people see it as something like that form of comedy, as something. Now, when I started, you know, getting that, so many people were not, it didn't appeal to everybody. And surely you cannot, there's no way you can appeal, no matter who you are, you cannot appeal to everybody. So now I'm like, okay, I can't appeal to everybody, but then I want to appeal to so many people. Now, that kind of just took me back. Then I started creating, I think the next thing I created was the audition, where I'll play different characters. So all the seasons of the audition that are like 13 episodes, I play 13 different characters. So, you know, if you don't like Mama Felicia, you're definitely going to like Tunde Tupac. If you don't like Tunde Tupac, you like Juga. Some people are saying Juga, me, I don't like that Juga. All I want is Brazakios. I'm like, okay, that's still me. If you don't like Basakios, you're going to like Optuno. If you don't like Optuno, you will like to think about it. You will like me talking rubbish. So you know, because I found out that this industry is going to be saturated very soon, which we are getting there soon. And it's going to be, because when things start getting saturated, means it's going to the next level. Too many people are coming in, it expands the industry. So now, understanding that, I now try as possible to become that comedian that must appeal to you one way or the other. So what I tasked myself to every characters. Last year I created Neighbor that I do with Davidson, and you know, I just got a whole lot of new fans that liked that one. So I think that kind of made the Josh2funny brand never get old. You will never look at me like, oh, it was. So, you know, I evolve with what you want to see. I think my fear of, you know, losing my fans and my, you know, urge to make new fans. I think that was what actually makes me work this hard, create this character.
That's so inspiring.
Yeah.
That's so inspiring. So people that are also in different fields, people that are in the medical field, people that are also in the entertainment field, people are in several fields in Nigeria. What do you have to tell them in standing out? Because in every whatever you're doing,
Sorry, excuse me. Tell me.
whatever you're doing, someone else.
Yeah, sorry. Can I have that again? Yeah. Can you please come back on what you just said? Sorry, I got distracted.
No problem. No problem. I said, people in various fields, people in the entertainment, various fields, seeing that whatever you are doing, someone else too is doing it. Is there any word of advice you have to tell someone that is listening to you this evening? Like how you're able to stand out, you had different characters just to prove, just to
Content creator.
yes.
Okay, I think the number one thing to take away from me is consistency. I didn't joke with being consistent, you know. Since 2015, never stopped. Every week since 2015, I've always dropped content. There are times when you just feel like, am I not doing too much? These people deserve all this entertainment. Am I not stressing? Sometimes you drop it, it seems like people are not saying it. Even for A-list comedians, A-list content creators, you feel that way. So you feel like people are not seeing it, you know. But three people that are your fans that always comment and like, bro, I like this. Entertain them. They will become your disciples and they will bring other people to you. So consistency is key. Like keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Annoy people with it. So far is what you want to do. Keep doing it. Yeah. That's just what I have.
Are there times where you feel low of yourself? Like you feel like you're not where you want to be. Push harder, you have the battle with low self-esteem. Like are there times like that?
Yeah, I think when I started off, it was very difficult for me because, you know, before the fame actually translated into money.
Okay.
You know, we were doing it for the love before, so we didn't know how to make money out of it. We were just having fun and everything, and it became a big thing. We now have to do extra to make sure it makes money. So period was a very torrid time. It it's frustrating. It was frustrating because we want to create. We have pictures in our head. We want to shoot this kind of quality, but then the ones you shot has not even brought money for you. So where do you get money from to even do what you want to do? And then, you don't have what you want to have. You don't have the gadgets. You don't have the equipment you want to buy and everything. I think those times were really frustrating. Yeah, there were those times that were really frustrating. Like I said, keep moving. We move. Yeah.
We live, our generation now has adopted this everybody wants to make money, everybody won't make money fast. It's now a normal thing. Ritual now is now a normal thing in this generation, where if you pick up your phone, what you see on the internet is, this person you using babe do ritual, this person you using friend do ritual and all. Now, in your journey through success, you're still getting to a higher level of success, but at least you're in a level of success now because people are looking up to you. Now, in your journey through success, how were you able to value hard work? Because I'm very, very sure, even me journeying through success, a lot of challenges came that I would have deviated and I would have been not who I wanted to be. But because of the circumstances and all, and thank God for the kind of maybe my family background or what I believe in. I know if you do ritual because of money, like I have my own personal belief. Now, how did you value hard work, that you're able to put in hard work in getting to where you are? You didn't do ritual, you didn't scam anybody, your hard work paid for you, your talents paid for you. How were you able to value hard work, and what do you have to say to people also listening to you?
Okay. So I mean, these are the things that actually need great considerations on the internet. When I work on what comes on the internet these days, a lot of people want to oppress other people by the life they are living. Some people, the life they are living. Some people, the life they want to portray that they are living, they are not living. Now, everybody has smiling faces on the internet, on Facebook. You don't post when you are drinking Gary. You don't post when you're out on a Sunday. And when you go out on Sunday, probably and you are just in a very beautiful place and you just put your hand in the air and you're smiling with nice clothes, and that is what everyone posts, because that is how the internet is designed. You're not going to post your bad life. You're going to post the good Africa, not children in Somalia. That is how the internet is wired. Now, the young people of these days have so soaked into those things, they've so digested themselves in those things that they feel like if they're not living that life, then they're not living. Now, that is the root of the whole epidemic that we're going through right now, because right now I see it as an epidemic. It is crazy now. When you see people spraying money, everybody, I don't see people spraying 20 naira. You just want them to see that you're doing good, to feel, and you want to oppress the other. Now, I'm not talking about those people that are oppressing the other. You as a young person, despite those things, we have come to a where people no longer appreciate hard work. People don't, people overhype. Sorry to use the word Lusho, people overhype it and make it look like it's a normal thing these days. There are songs that make those things, feel like, yeah, if you're not doing it, you are dated, you are, there's this song I hate so much on the internet. Go to school, Ali Yahoo Lapi. I want to be like Ali. Why do you want to be like Ali? Ali is doing fraud, and you're just thinking that you want to be like Ali. And the young people let this song sink in.
That's true.
And good girl, no, they pay. Good girl, no, they pay. And it becomes a slang. And you think it's not just the same. People are living that life. Good girl, no, they pay. They're living like the young people of these days are being deceived. Like they're living like good girl. Pay. I turned out good. I'm successful. Yes, I'm not comfortable. I'm good. I'm doing fine. But you don't have to do all those things. So that's from this whole ritual stuff that we're dealing with right now. Starts from all those things. These things have a way of creeping into people's minds. And these people are young people. The young people now at this age, a lot of people that are on the internet are within the ages of like 15, 16. The majority are 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, down to 25. And these people are trying to find their food. Some of them have never left their parents' house. And now they're trying to make decisions. What am I going to do to make money when I finally leave Momsi and Popsi's house? And now you're telling them, Ali, go to school. Ali, learn Yahoo. Ali, go more way. And they're dancing it and it's going viral. And they're gradually tuning their mind that, okay, now, if I have to make it, then I have to now buy Lapi, Alicia, Yahoo. Do you understand? Now, those things are the problem we're dealing with. So I don't want to say, because people don't just start doing ritual money. They don't just wake up and say, okay, I want to do ritual money. No, something has to push you. You have to see the life that you don't have and you want to have. And the only option to have it is to go and collect somebody's head and exchange it. Meanwhile, those things, those heads, those things, money, like there is no machine that you put a head inside that will bring money for you. There is no machine like that on earth. Like there's nothing like that you put a body part. You put a body part in a printing machine. It will now the other side where the paper will come out from. Money will now notes will come out. There's nothing like that. So now these are people that you need parts for some crazy stuff, for some things, unthinkable stuff. We are just supplying to them and they're being paid for it. So what you're doing is just murder. Like there's nothing like ritual. Ritual is not real. So the young people, like, we need to first of all start, changing what we put out there, because a lot of young people are being misled. Some people don't even see it. Some don't even see it as a bad thing again. Like, my life will come, YOLO. If you don't do well, they will chance.
Yeah, true.
That is how people see it. Now people see Yahoo like fraud anymore. In fact, you can't go and type it on Instagram. This one they do Yahoo, good. They will fire you. They will say you're mad. Yeah. They will fire you. They will say you are a hater.
They will say you never.
Hater of what? Hater of the fraud. Do you understand? You never suffer. Yeah. And I don't think there's anybody that knows. Man, some people suffer. I've been pressured to do ritual. I've been pressured by somebody that, oh bro, this is not working. We can go to so place address. So pressured to do that. Yeah. I've been pressured to do Yahoo. I've been pressured to do that. I've been among, back then, I've been among in a society. I've been in a society where everybody and you are just in that environment, and you're just like the odd person, you understand? So I believe that it is just what you allow affect you, what you digest, that will play out in your life. That is the way you go. I feel like we need to start, getting out more positive stuff there. That's my own little best, to put those small messages in the music I put out. I try not to bore you with, making sensitive sounds, and one way or the other, you see like good message, because there's a whole lot of people that I don't know whether they have gone to the university to go and study how to spoil the young generation, things that are not there. So, I've, like you talked about your background. I think my background contributed a whole lot to my growing up and my way of thinking and what I believe in. And I come from a very good Christian background. I've always been a church boy, and it's one way or the other it must reflect. So first, if last, the thing is that if you know be, it go hard where you be. So if your foundation is shaky, somebody can come and tell you to do rituals tomorrow and you will agree. But for me, I don't think there's anything you are going to tell me to make me believe that I have to use somebody for ritual to make money. I don't think there's anything. But there are people there that were not brought up with strong belief, strong, sensitive belief that will make them think that, oh no, this is not the right way to go now. So everybody are like they're like leaves. Anywhere breeze blow, you carry them go. So if tomorrow they say, no, you have to go to the lagoon and jump inside the lagoon and swim for you to make money, they will follow you. They will just take one boss, but everybody in their own personal, just try and fix somebody, put these things on the internet, because that is where what they do is what is really on the internet. Now, because that is where it is going to now, right? So very soon we're going to have a lot of porn stars.
That's true.
But if we're not careful. So we need to let people know that this thing is a lie. It's not the way it is. We're just pushing it and trying to get these young people misled. Yeah.
That was a nice one.
Not to say much.
Okay. Okay, aside the internet fraudster, aside the ritual, now suicide is now a normal thing, and it's now affecting young people. I think young people are the ones affected. Now suicide is now a normal thing. I think a few days ago I had a story of a young man that tried to commit suicide. Last week I heard of one too. And what's the problem? Peer pressure. Now, were there times where you faced this, and how were you able to overcome this? Can you share us your journey so we can also learn from you?
Peer pressure is not just the only thing that causes these frustrations and depression, that feel like they need to give up. I think anything can cause it. In fact, I had one guy that was in school, he couldn't make his grades. He was so sad that he felt that taking his life was, people can just feel that, oh, they chop breakfast and you want to die. There was no poison in the breakfast where you chop. Now you won't go carry poison, can't chop, and die. You understand? Now, a lot of things can lead to people being depressed. Yeah. Now, I've been in a place where I was very frustrated. First of all, it all comes with frustration. Now, then it comes with you. It will now make you pity yourself, self-pity. If you pity yourself too much, it can lead to trying to commit suicide. If you get yourself too frustrated, you will allow yourself to get depressed. Another thing is, some people is out of selfishness. You just want, you're like, if I die now, they will cry, they will miss me, realize how important I was. That thought, erase it from your head now. As well as I'm talking now, erase that thought from your head. First, erase that thought from your head. They will miss me. They will, people cry. They will, you see, most people that commit suicide, some people that commit suicide, they have that in their mind. First of all, you need to erase that one. Then, issue of getting depressed. Do not let yourself, do not depend on something so much that if it goes, you feel like that's the end of your life. This world is very big. There's a lot of things that can happen. Within 2 seconds, somebody can be this low and become this high tomorrow. You understand? Now, there are these 2 guys that went to dance in one E3 and they were sacked. And 2 days later, somebody offered plus 2 of them, plus person will make video. Now, those guys, the sack would have swung them into depression.
Yeah, that's true.
And somebody got sacked that and got depression that night, got depressed that night, and then what will happen tomorrow. Now, in everything you do, just hope. See that hope. What give to yourself. There are things that you just need to convince yourself that no, I'll just move on. Like, if you know what it means to be popular and broke, you know that there's nothing as written as that. Sometimes you'll just be on the bus, everybody's saying, calling your name, you are everywhere. Then you need to jump on buses. And you're asking yourself, am I doing enough? Why am I still here? When I was growing, it happened. I got frustrated. But you know what kept me going? I was like, bro, was I even popular before? So just every life is steps. No matter how long you think you've tried, no matter how much you have hustled, how much you have struggled, what you are looking for might just be inches away from you when you're getting frustrated. And I'm telling you, most people that get frustrated, they have done it all. Maybe they have cast their last net. They've done expectation to be gains. Like magic is not going on that case before done. Now, it's when close. I'll make you see whatever you're looking for is when you are alive. It's life. When you are alive, that's when you see it. So if you die, you have cut it short.
Yeah, that's true.
So you won't really blame anybody for it. You won't say, because you don't know. You don't know. So if you are struggling, you are suffering, my brother, stay alive and suffer. Coward, don't kill yourself. Don't run away. All of us did this life. Life is not treating anybody nice. Forget what we put on Instagram. Forget what people put on Instagram. Nobody's having it easy. I can assure you that nobody's having it as easy as it's seen on Instagram, as easy as it's seen in movies. Nobody. Even the richest man is not having it easy. They have emotional breakdown, and you see life is ups and downs. That's why it's like this. When it's like this, is when the person will die. That's when the wave is straight.
When you hear
breathing, it has to go up and down. Yeah. So I mean, suicide is never an option. It is not. I feel like you missed out on life if you end it. You missed out.
Yeah.
Because enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Like me, now if I swing into talking about the way I grew up and the poverty, everything, coming out from the trenches and everything, what I've seen in life, the rejections and everything, you will cry. You will cry for me. you will cry for me, But I didn't let all these things swallow me, you go, just keep doing it. If you struggle, if you bad, just enjoy that process. I can laugh about it now. I can joke about it, but then funny. I'm telling you, funny. I trek from Yaba to Mushin, funny. It wasn't funny.
You hold money for pure water.
As a dry comedian, I was suffering. No food. I don't see money to chop. There was a time like that, but I didn't get frustrated. I didn't even. The thing about me is I didn't even come on social media and say, guys, pray for me, I'm getting frustrated. I was just living I was just having fun. Even now, 5 naira I see, I cherish, I live within that. And another thing is some people try to live above their means. Some people, their life, they see, last in this life, there is nobody that is richer than anybody. You just get money, everybody get money. Some people, everybody get money last. Now, say some people pass your own. Is how you decide to live. If you have 20 naira, live a 20 naira life comfortably. Buy your Gary, drink it with all pride, enjoy. When you're drinking it, you play this song. I'm feeling vibe. The next day, if you get up to 50 naira, you add beans to the Gary, play I'm feeling vibe. Drink it with all prejudice and pride. Enjoy the process. If you don't enjoy it, when you get there, you have missed out on the stages. It's fun. I can even see when I remember everything. When I remember, back then in studio, we see money, we go hustle, we go meet person. Remember going to a show and you have to pay to perform your music. I remember all of that. We, the DJ, there was one DJ in Unilag. At the end of the show, we could not even perform. We went to beat the DJ and collect our 1,000 naira. It was interesting. So enjoy the process. Don't get depressed for no reason. Like no reason. Nothing is worth your being sad. Like just the flex, just catch cruise. Don't take this life. Life is not that serious. You're just making it serious. Like me, I don't let anything affect me. Be like Josh. Josh go to school. Josh, be like Josh. Don't be like Ali. Enjoy life. Enjoy the little things you have, the little people. Let people, don't put your mind. Don't believe in money. Don't believe in material things. Believe in people. Good, nice people around you. Anyone that is giving you bad energy, discard, find another person. That's how life is. Life be like church. Your life is like church. People come and go. When they pray, they say their blessing, they go. This one might not stay long. So come, they come out. So it be. So that time, tomorrow, if you don't have, enjoy whatever is available. This life is big. It's big. Live within what you can enjoy. Don't try to live down with this life when you are just Onyema. So that's just, if I go to talk, not to talk too much.
I think you have to consider motivational speaking as part of your career. Because I'm feeling vibe.
Not being with do so.
So now, how you mentioned you had a mentor when you went into performing act. Yeah. So now, how did mentorship play a vital role in your life, in your journey to success?
Okay. I don't think mentorship is a must, even though it is good. When I found myself with a mentor, and as a boy that I don't get choice now. They said, okay, you have to mentor with this person for 1 year. And I was good because the person I mentored with, Kofi Daguru, understood me as a person, understood my talent. It's like, Kofi Daguru is like one of the most versatile comedians in Nigeria, and he played a key role in my, in my career, and it made me believe that okay, you can exhibit everything that you are. Don't box yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm a comedian and so I must do only comedy. So, he gave me that vibe, gave me that confidence to be able to exhibit every talent I had. And so the mentorship, my own, went well, it worked well. If you don't get it, keep doing your thing. The mentorship is important. It's not like you want to turn out good.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Okay. That was a good one. Okay, before I ask this question, I think we are rounding up now. If you have any question, kindly drop your question on the chat box, because I've been seeing comments. People are asking when do we ask questions. So if you have a question, drop your question on the comments on the chat box. Then we'll read it out after this question. So we round up from here. Thank you very much. So one more question, or one in summary. I know in this journey, maybe you had friends, you had families, people that may not really believe in what you were doing. Because in Nigeria now, most Nigerian parents don't believe in the entertainment industry. They feel like you're wasting your time. Yes, you may have aunties who feel like you're wasting your time, even parents who feel like you're wasting your time. Or people around you can be friends, people that don't believe in your vision. They may think you're wasting your time. How are you able to level up? How are you able to live your life to the fullest? How are you able to live your made for more life, knowing that people around you are not supporting you, are not supporting the vision? Some may even discourage you. They even say, this work where they do money no damn, or they say, are you like, do you understand the question? Yeah. So how are you able to live your made for more life? In
Yeah, okay. So even though I was lucky enough to have my family believe in me and give me all the, emotional push I needed, I still had some, key people in the industry that, felt that, that time the internet comedy was just coming up and not everybody understood it.
yeah.
Not everybody understood it. And, so
Your mic, your mic. If you're joining us, okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, so I feel like really distracting.
Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, you can go on.
Somebody's with us from the beer parlor. So yeah, people understand
okay.
the influence about and those people. Yeah, so I had had many people like that were
Okay.
discouraging me. Now, if there was one person that will even look aside and say, you're doing good, that will encourage you, focus on that person. Now, one person, focus on that person. Then if you don't have one person, if you are so bad that you don't have one person, that so far, that's why it's good to first discover yourself. Because sometimes they might be telling you that this is not good, and it's true. Because some people have had passion for the wrong things, and people are looking at you from outside and they're saying, this guy needs to go to people that really know. You understand? It's true. So Even, but you need to be careful. Some people advise you truly learn to just find good advice and take the good ones. But you see, when you have discovered that this is who you are and it's working for you, it is what you love to do and it's what you want to do and you have a passion for it, focus on the ones that believe in you. Forget any other person, what they're saying. If it's so bad that it's only you that believe in yourself, focus on yourself. So that's the way. If you keep going to those people that keep, that believe that you the unbelievers rather, you keep pulling you back. So focus on the believers, the ones that have, I believe in you. So that's just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's quickly go to question and answer. We have the first question coming from Joseph. And Joseph is saying, good evening, sir. Please, my own question is that imagine doing what you love doing, but it seems nothing is coming out from it. What do I do? Doing something you love doing and nothing is coming out from it. What do you do? Yeah.
Myself, as an example, I started doing what I love doing since 2008. That's when I can remember that, I went squarely into what I love doing. Now, 2008, the first time what I love doing gave me a green light was 2015. That's when I felt like, whoa, okay, this is actually working out. 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's like 8 years of doing what I love doing. If you love doing it, do it till you die. Do you understand? Don't look out for money. Keep doing it till it didn't kill you. So now what you love to do.
Yeah.
Keep enjoying it. Enjoy the process. All you just need to do is keep learning, keep trying out different things from that you love to do, But if the day you give up, that day is scatter. Just keep doing it. When you do it for a period of time, look back, you will see that you might not be where you want to be, but you see, I've really covered the mileage. You understand? So I think keep doing it, like never enough, except you have other options.
Okay.
If that is what you want to do, that is what you can do. Do until kill you, but you know will kill you. Yeah.
So Miriam Jofu here is saying, you are fortunate to have parents that supported you. What if you have parents that don't support you?
That's what I'm saying. Keep doing it till they support you.
Okay.
Most of our parents in Africa don't really see what you want to do as it will work. They don't believe it will work. Think of yourself as a parent and your child is telling you they want to do one thing. You always believe that what you have in mind is the best for that child. You understand?
Yeah,
but think of you now as a child. Come back and think of you now as a child. You're looking at this thing and you're like, this is what I would love to do. This is what you can wake me up anytime, I'll do it very well. So you need to do it till you make them believe. You understand? If you want you to go to school and they send you to go to school, and it's good that in school you can actually exhibit, start small from school. When you're done with school, in to what you want to do. Okay. You have parents that want to send you to school. Go to school, get an education, because it will give you an edge wherever you are exhibiting, in whatever you're doing.
Okay.
You understand? But if you don't have school, if you don't have anybody to send you to school, start now. Start doing whatever you want to do now. Okay. You understand? Yeah.
Okay, I think someone said a question that I think you slightly answered. He said, what will your advice be to a student who midway into his studies loses interest in his field of study because he or she suddenly developed passion for something else totally outside of his field of study? Imagine I'm in school now and I'm studying, let me give an example. I'm studying Yes. So
Yeah.
identify passion for something different. What will your advice be to that kind of person? This is coming from Zeal.
Okay. Sometimes I don't want us to, neglect the fact that sometimes we're driven by emotions. Schools can be very stressful, so it's easy for people to tap out of it. You
Yeah.
understand? Sometimes when you enter school and you're facing stress of something, you're like, and I feel sing this song where they sing. What in just when you do what this comedy? I saw the person. You understand?
Yeah.
So let's not be carried away with that. If you saw that, oh, this school, I can actually study this thing. Just be determined, face it. A lot of things, other things to do come in form of temptations too. You might be tempted to, I get good, but I can be a model and not have to worry about handouts and lecturers and all these things. You understand? You can just, because as young people, we always wanted the easy way, you understand? And so many people that have left school to join the path of entertainment have hung on the way. They don't hang. I have a cousin then that left school in Ghana. He sent him to school in Ghana. He felt that, oh, he can do music. He came down to Nigeria and he came to meet me. I was a producer. I produced. I knew that this guy cannot make it. Like, you can never make it. This will be a dinner man serving dinner. I knew, because I know music. I knew that this guy just loved the lifestyle of musician. He went to draw tattoo and he did like he had passion. That was not passion.
Yeah.
He just was serious.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So in as much as we're trying to stick to what we love to do and everything, let's not be carried away with the fact that it can be tempting. School can be stressful and you feel like, this school is not what I'm destined to do in life. So first of all, discover yourself. If you're a praying person, pray about. So that's my take.
Okay, so someone said, what's your purpose in life and how did you find your purpose? This is coming from Cynthia.
And even till now, I've spent like roughly 31 years on this earth. And I don't understand that question. What's your purpose in life? I'm telling you, for real. See, I'm very truthful with my life. I don't understand, man. What's your purpose in life? I just want to live, man. I just want to live. I just want to be happy.
So
I have a purpose.
So you still find out.
I never know what my purpose in life. I'm just living and breathing.
How about
if you ask me that question, you might have to explain it for me to understand it, because I don't understand that question. I've been asked that question and I always say purpose in life. Like, before I came to this, I'm supposed to have purpose. Like, I'm going to this life to do this. Nobody told me I was going to come. My parents did not ask me. They just gave that to me against my will.
Mama Felicia. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I totally understand your point. Okay. Now someone is asking a question and I'm actually laughing reading this question. I wanted to also ask this question. So this is coming from Mama. She said, "Sir, my question is, who is your tailor?"
So if I tell you tailor is a tailor that makes those suits, you will believe me. It's a carpenter, they construct. Your friend. They construct that it's not, they don't tailor it. It's not tailored.
Wow, such talent. Okay. Okay. I struggle with finding, okay, this is coming from I don't know if I pronounce the name very well. This is Ais. Okay. Good evening. I struggle with finding the right audience to advertise my skill. And when I do, I don't feel confident enough. What can help me? How can I do better? Should I go again?
Okay. I think I understand. Like the right audience to advertise.
Yeah.
person's skill. Now I want to know, I want to know where the person is actually looking for the audience. Is it like a live audience or Instagram audience? Because I don't think there is a kind of audience to advertise anything. I think just find an audience, your customers, some of them are your clients there, some of them are not even interested, but you just throw the seed on the soil. Anywhere it germinates, some fall on the rock, some fall on the top. You understand? So yeah. So I think if I understand clearly, so, if I understand you, I think you just preach the gospel. People that accept. People that decept.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay. Someone said, how do you maintain confidence when showing your work?
By maintaining confidence, I think, first of
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. Hello, are you there?